Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, using tarot to help you do the inner work, heal yourself and create the life that you truly want to live. This is today's tarot. It's for all signs and it's for Monday the 30th of December 2024. I hope you're doing well. Let's see what's in the energies for everybody today. Starting out with the memories of forgotten soul, something remembering about ourselves. This might be from your childhood. I'll tell you what happened to me yesterday. I remembered that I used to have a thing as a kid for the movie Heidi, that really old movie. I don't know how many times I watched it, but I remember I didn't just watch it. I used to dream about being her. I used to imagine myself being with my grandfather, like that man being my grandfather and living there with the goats and stuff like that. It really appealed to me. And I watched it again the first time since I was a child. I watched it again yesterday. Talk about memories of forgotten self. I see why I resonated with it so much. I see also why I tried to run away so much as a child too, abusive childhood. But I see why I resonated with it so much. And it was amazing to watch it again with my adult eyes, my healed adult eyes now. And like, wow, yes, very strong resonance with that. It might be something like that for you. It might be something else. I don't know. Remember something about yourself now. And balance. Seeking balance in life. We were talking a lot about balance yesterday, in relationships especially. What else have we got? Stillness. In calm waters, everything becomes clear. You take a step back, you stop yourself from doing too much. Things might become very clear. Might have something to do with the past as well. Let's get some tarot out and see. Well, that came out quick. So we're starting out with the Empress. Now the Empress is the divine feminine. She's the one that knows what she's worth, and she calls into her life that which is worthy of her. She also has a lot of self-respect as well, and so when what's not worthy of her comes in, she doesn't react very much to that, you know. She just won't let it in, right? The King of Pentacles, this is somebody else's energy. This is someone perhaps, well, it's a king, and so they might have a good career, plenty of money. They might be stable in that respect. We have the Seven of Wands, which is all about protecting yourself. Seven of Wands has been coming out a lot lately, if you've noticed. And the World, end of a chapter, start of a new chapter, could also indicate travel as well. Let's see. So the Empress, divine feminine, knowing what it is that we deserve, holding our heads high. So self-respect, dignity, royalty kind of an energy where you're just holding a particular energy, and it tends to drive off the wrong kind of people and the wrong kind of behaviors. I've noticed myself as people that will sometimes approach me with all kinds of BS, but then straight away they back off. It's an energy, like a self-respect that you hold, that it just will not allow that kind of an energy in. So the Empress and the Five of Candles. Well, the Five of Candles is a bit of a battle here. You can see that witch there, she's strangling the devil. The angel's kind of laughing at what's going on. This is like overcoming your demons is what I'm feeling here. The fight within, the Five of Candles, we reach higher with the fight of candles. With the fight of Candles, we reach higher. But we reach higher by dealing with the demons, dealing with the stuff that we didn't want to face, that we didn't want to look at, right? You know, I've talked about it before, about the bandwidth that we have. We don't raise to better energies by trying to push this upward. We raise by getting rid of the worst of it, right? So the Empress. So who's disrespecting you? Who isn't holding you to that high regard? They can be out. They can be out. You know, the saying, blood is thicker than water. With regards to we thought, didn't we, that it meant like family is more important than everyone else. But the actual saying has more about it than that. The actual saying is actually the other way around. I can't remember now. I can't remember the details of it. If someone knows it, pop it in. You can just Google it, but pop it in there in the comments. But it actually means the other way around. Those people that we choose is much stronger than the blood that we were born to is what the saying actually means. Funny how it's being turned around. Don't we see that a lot? Things being turned around to the exact opposite to be taught us so that we can be controlled. So, Empress, know what you deserve. Home. This is about home as well. So it could very well be about family. Interesting that I brought up the Heidi thing. Anyway, King of Pentacles, who's this? This is someone with plenty. Could be a father figure, kind of a person. It's someone who's stable. Eight of Presents is about getting paid what you're worth. And the Six of Potions is about difficult choices about that. Okay, so the King of Pentacles then, in all likelihood, is a boss. It could be a customer, could be someone wanting to pay you for something. Make sure that you're getting what it is that you're worth, and the difficulty in choices, or the confusion around the choices there with that Six of Potions. You might be scared that you're not going to get paid your worth, and so you're not sure how to go about it or how to choose. You know how it is, sometimes we ask for things, right? And then when it shows up, we're scared to choose it because we're like, is this the manifestation, or is this another test? Is this another one that I should have a boundary to? Or, you know, how to even go about it, getting paid what you're worth. Now, getting paid what you're worth as well, it doesn't have to be about money. It could be in this situation, but it doesn't have to be that too. It could be about equality in all kinds of relationships. Past, present, and future, we've got to learn, right? We've got to learn. We can't just keep on doing things the same way. And we are pushing new frontiers at the moment, you know. We've gone through a time, especially in my lifetime, I'm 53 now. In my lifetime, it was right at the start, really. I mean, our mothers did have the start of that freedom. And really, it was the start for me at school. We still didn't have freedom as women to do the same things that guys did, the boys did. So there's been a lot of change, right? Especially regarding relationships and the freedom of women and equality. We're not there yet, but Seven of Wands, we've got to protect yourself. You know, I think sometimes there is a romanticization, is that a word? We romanticize the past, thinking that they had it better than us, but they didn't. Oh, no, they didn't. They did not at all. Women didn't have any rights, yeah? And so it wasn't better. Seven of Wands, we've got to protect ourselves. Ace of Candles, because something exciting is starting. It does feel like you've manifested something here, but there's a bit of trepidation about how you go about it to make sure that it's not another lesson. We don't want any more lessons, right? Although we do need to learn in every situation. Psychic development is behind that, so tune into your guidance. Tune into your guidance about moving forward. You've got to protect yourself and have boundaries as we move forward, always. But we have end of a chapter, start of a new chapter with the World card here. The Two of Potions. Oh, well, the Two of Potions is a love match. And the Three of Needles. This is like, okay, the World, end of a chapter, start of a new chapter. We've got a love match here, and then we've got Three of Swords is the heartbreak card. It's almost like leaving the heartbreak behind and then going for a real match. And the real match isn't someone that we just magically meet. We meet many people. There might be matches, there might not be matches, and we find out, and we have to have the right behavior to find that out, right? So that we don't do too much and we take it slowly, and we don't fantasize about them being who we want them to be. We take them as they are and try and remain grounded while we're getting into these relationships, that kind of thing. And so it could go either way, this, but end of a chapter, start of a new chapter is only going to go a different way if you do differently. Because keep on doing what you did, keep on getting what you got, right? Feminine energy is behind that. It's your time to receive. You know, so many people get readings from me wanting it to be some kind of a magical thing. It's like, how can I do it so the right person shows up? As if I only want to date the one. I don't want to see or get to know anyone else. It's like, I don't want to change how I'm doing it. I just want magically the person who's mine to come in. It's never going to work that way. Why? Because this life is about you. It's about you, and it's about your growth, and it's about you learning. That's why, and becoming who you want to be. And so it is about your approach and learning how to do it better. Because otherwise we'd have no power. If everything was just magical, we'd have no power in our lives at all to create what we wanted to create. It would be potluck all the time, but we do have the power. We have the power to learn and to grow and do better when we know better. What about our love lives? When it comes to matters of the heart, there's no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. It's all a lesson in the end, and then we just level up our lessons, right? Some lessons are easier, nicer than other lessons. Some lessons are really hard. But it will never ending, because the ideal partner, ideal anything, will be a mixture of gift and challenge. You'd be too bored if it was just gift. You'd grow out of it so fast. Talk less, feel more. And I think talking less as well, that might just be guidance for some of you. Don't do all the talking, let them do some talking. If we do too much talking, we can sometimes miss that they're not sharing very much at all about themselves. And don't be the only one that's asking either. I'm just thinking like dating conversations here for some of you. Don't be the one that's doing all the talking, but don't be the one that's doing all the asking too. I found that a lot of guys, they don't seem to want to get to know me at all. They don't ask me anything about myself, and can sit back then and see what it is that they come up with, what they want to talk about. You see, you might be thinking that someone can go deep with you, but it's you that's doing the talking, and it's you that's doing the asking all the time, and it's not happening from the other side too. Just for some of you, that we've got passion and romance here. Ooh, it could be good, but it might not be, and you have to be the one that makes up your mind there. A reading, not even a personal reading, is going to tell you. Well, a personal reading could, in fact, point out things that you might be overlooking, things to look out for. But certainly a general reading isn't going to tell you. We've got the Lovers and trust, building up trust with somebody, with a lover. Okay. Like I said, it could be good. It could be good. Have you been going through these lessons? Have you been practicing on people? Are you eliminating the ones that aren't reciprocating? Have you been doing that? We tend to have to do that a few times, I reckon. Unless you win the relationship lotto. Some people do. Some people meet that right person. But there's no way of doing that. There's no way of doing that. Not even with the law of attraction. There's no way of meeting the right person and avoiding the lessons. I mean, first time winning the relationship lotto. Inkpot, there's problems to be resolved. Feather, someone you know is undependable and insincere. Fly, a period of ill health, depression. Scales, keep your life in balance. Yeah, and with that period of ill health and depression, don't let other people's personalities and what they're capable of, not capable of, make you feel worse. It's not about you, it's about them. You know? It's just about them, it's not about you. And so don't allow that to depress you. Anyway, Scales, keep your life in balance. Keep yourself in balance, keep yourself in check. Know what's yours and what isn't yours. It's not a reflection of you. If somebody, like if you go on a date and then somebody doesn't want to go deep and they don't want to get to know you, it's not a reflection of you at all. It's a reflection of them. That's what they're like. Tree. Affairs with your family. Family stuff could be coming up today for sure. Well, think of a yes or no answer question. I've got a red and a green crystal in this bag. I'm going to pull one of them out very shortly for our answer, but it's just a bit of fun. This is a general reading, not a personal reading. If you do want a personal reading, I get them all out within 24 hours. Well, most of them anyway. Book yourself in. There is a link in the description box below and also up there too. And I am working through New Year's too. So, how best to deal with these energies today? We have the Nine of Gifts. The Nine of Gifts is the single independent card. You're all right by yourself. Take things slowly. That is just the way to be, right? And you build a happy life for yourself and you feel good by yourself. Then when you go on dates, you ain't going to be rushing it. You're not going to be rushing it because you'll only allow someone that is great in And you'll take it really slowly because, well, first of all, your life is busy and it's happy. And so, you know, you only got a certain amount of time for dating. That'll make you take it slower. But you'll eliminate the ones that detract from your energy straight away, right? I can even tell in messages, you know, I'm doing this great thing and then that great thing. And someone's messaging me who's thinking of going on a date with me or whatever. And I'll say, I'm doing this and I'm doing that, and then they come back with nothing at all, and it's like, okay, your life isn't full, you've not made yourself happy first, or if you are, you're not sharing it with me, and so you don't want to have a depth of a conversation, and so enough already. Those imbalances, they do show up. Just have to keep your eyes open. Well, think of your yes or no answer question now. Your answer is no. For some reason, I found it hard to figure that one out then. I wanted to say yes, but it's no, don't do it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new. Leave me a comment as well. I do love hearing from you all, and consider clicking that join button down there to be a part of my membership. Well, have the best day ever, and I will see you tomorrow for the last day of the year.